Okay, I pushed those buttons and pushed them buttons, and that notice came up, and this is happening, and this picture is going to refresh, and it just did. Okay, and Sue Hayes says, I hear you. Yay! I think I'm on the air. Sharon Stewart says, I hear you, DrFox2000. Wow, and Linda hears me too, so obviously I think I am on the air. Wonderful. Glad to have everyone on board today. It is a Sunday, of course, on March 27th here. I know where you are, it may be a different day. You might be in the future, or you could even be in the past, but I would start to worry if you were. Anyway, welcome everyone. I see so far we have Arizona Snowman as our moderator in the house. Have not seen Piggy or Paulzilla or C&D, but I'm sure they will be along. Mind you, Arizona Snowman is so good he can probably handle it on his own anyway. So, all good there, you guys. And for those who are just joining or popping in here and having a look, the volcano that you see on the screen today is Tolica in not Guatemala, Nicaragua. So that's what we're seeing. All right, had to clear that throat. Anyway, what you're seeing there is it's actually behaving right now. Earlier it was throwing out some pretty heavy-duty plumes of dust and muck and things, and it has calmed back down. But anyway, I will be adding this site to our list of volcano areas that we're getting the information from. And of course, this is from the Nicaragua government site. They're basically their branch of the volcano science stuff. So that's where this is coming from, and they do have various amounts of volcanoes listed on that site, some of which I have never heard of, which is really good though, because that will enlighten us some more in case something unusual happens. Then we'll be aware of it. But that's all good and dandy. Let's just get at it and get two things here. Want to say hello to all the good people in the house, and we will do that right away. I do want to switch it over to Mount Etna, and there we go. And of course, this was from earlier today at 12:18 Etna time, and reason for it is you see it looks like Alaska. It did get dark there later on, but that's all good. Anyway, carrying on, I want to say hello to all you good people. First person in the chat today was Lookin' Simone, and she gets the cookies there, and away they go. So Lookin' Simone's got the cookies. Yay! All right, and I am going to say hello to all the wonderful people in here. So I'm going to start out with Sharon Stewart and Paul Williams. Linda Schoof is back. Maria is in the house. Lucas Snow made it. Alba Girl is here. Rebecca Patterson, welcome back. Did I say Paul Williams? I think I might have. Alrighty, doubling up. So we got Sarah Miles. Frosty username, welcome. Wormhand in the house. Adele is here. Good to see you guys. And Lisa P. Frampton is back. Good to see you, Lisa. And we got Maria, James Bong, Rebecca Patterson, welcome, welcome. Anita Assad, welcome, good to see you. Sharon Stewart, of course, if we didn't get you earlier there. Christopher, also back in the house. Good to have you on board. And going up the list a little bit more to see who else we may have missed. We got Lucas, we got Rebecca, we got Maria. All right, Sharon P. also in the house. Judy McClellan made it back in. Welcome back, Judy. Brenda James, welcome. Looking Simone, of course, since you got the cookies. Pamela Moncure here as well. And, you know, just because I'm a nice guy, and Pamela never raises a fuss or anything like that, I'm gonna do something here. There. Some cookies for Pamela. Alright? Anyway. Dodger is in the house. Welcome. And let's see who else is here. We got Wessex Dragon. Welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And going up a little bit more, see who else I may have missed. And looks like a lot of repeats, which is good. Oh, Raymond Bensler here as well. Good to have you on board, Raymond. And going up a little bit more to see. And I think we're just about at the top here. And that's it. What I see at the top. Going back down to the very bottom, and Tony, welcome Tony, glad to have you on board. And let's see who else made it in. We got Alba Girl, we got Frosty already, Dodger. Okay, I think I'm gonna run with the ones I got for now, and we will catch the rest of you doing your thing as you come in. So anyhow, as I mentioned, Etna doing its thing, little bit of smoke coming off of the top, but nothing major or outrageous. If I get on the right file here, we'll pop through some of the other cameras. I just wanted to move this one forward a little bit here so you can see what it looked like earlier in the day. This would be about 7.5 hours ago, roughly. 1 p.m. Not very visible, and then about 6.5 hours ago, that's what we were seeing. So very cloudy, and a system moved in, and then further down the road, that's what we see about 2.5 hours ago, roughly. And not that great of a view, but it is what it is. This is what it looked like earlier on the other views, 12:10. If we move on a little bit, it got a little bit clearer. There we go. We can actually see the top of the cone, although there is cloud up there. So very, very difficult to see anything happening. But we know it was there. Does still look like a snowcano from Alaska, but we will live with that. Hey, Trev T snuck in here, and Spooky Avocado. Aloha, Spooky Avocado. Since Aurelio isn't here, I can say that. And it was funny earlier. Aurelio, I was over at Two Pineapples while they were doing their live stream, and Aurelio accidentally timed me out. And it was funny, but it was just all I said was aloha, Spooky Avocado, and I don't know how he managed to do that, but it was funny. So so if Aurelio, if you happen to be coming in here or listening, it's all good, don't worry. It happens to all of us, so I thought it was funny. So yeah, you keep an eye on him, Snowman. If he gets out of line, you just time him out. if he says aloha to anyone, you time him out. It's all good. It's all good. It's all in fun, and I do understand it was completely a mistake. Payback. There you go. All fun. All fun. Anyway, I forgive Aurelio. He's a good guy, so no big deal there. It happens. Oops, saw that, but didn't know. No, it was me. Yeah, well, it was. I was trying to say hi to you, Spooky Avocado. All I said was aloha, Spooky Avocado, and got timed out for it. And I thought, what the heck is going on? First I thought YouTube did it, but then I realized after Aurelio said whatever he said there that it was him. So anyway, all in fun. I took it as a boo-boo, so I'm not worried about it. It's all good. Aurelio's still good in my good books, so all is fine there. Hey, Anna, you didn't get to sleep. Welcome, Anna Wallner. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, oh, I got a phone ringing. Give me a second here. I got to find out what that phone's about. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got rid of that phone call real quick. Oh, this is some kind of member of parliament for your Strathcona area. And of course, they're not the ones I voted for, so I hung up. Anyway, getting back to what we're doing here. So, looking at our Etna, that is what it looks like there today. And actually, it's a little bit gloomier because it's at night. And we will put that back to live just so you kind of see what it looks like. And it's cloudy, foggy, and all kinds of other things there now. And unfortunately, that is what the weather's like. And I hope it's not too bad, and I hope it clears up by morning so they can enjoy their day. Let's carry on to other wonderful volcanoes, and I'm trying to find where I left my other stuff. Things have moved around on me here for some reason, and I'm kind of wondering what the heck has happened here. Computer's been acting kind of funny last day or so, and I'm wondering if something weird is going on or I need to reboot again. Probably the latter, because they probably did another update somewhere that needs to be addressed. And of course, they continue to do that. Anyhow, we do have a view of Ragnar today, so we will get that on the screen. There is Ragnar, and of course, you can see it there. We notice right off the bat the snow is getting less and less there. And I want to see if I can make that picture just a little bigger. Yeah, there we go. And if we slide over, we can kind of sort of see the trail over here. We don't see any bodies on that trail, but I'm going to try to scroll back and see if we can. Yeah, I think we might be seeing a few wanderers. You can see heads bobbing up and down. They're far away, so it's hard to see, and if they're not wearing light jackets, we can't see them at all. But that was what the day looked like there. So this was earlier even. So from morning, so this was in the morning, and then it started burning off and then got cloudy again, and that's what it was looking like in the latter part of the afternoon. Ragnar was exposed, showing things. We do see that a lot of that snow has melted, which is really good, and we don't mind it melting, and of course that's what we're seeing right now. So that is cool, but we're not seeing any activity out of the volcano at all, unfortunately, and nothing we can do about that. And let's go find out what else we can find out here. And you know what this is, the harmonic tremor chart. That is still broken, and it is unfortunate, but that is what it is, you guys. I can't fix it from here. So definitely still broken. We should be seeing data like that as what we see there and the other ones, and we know it's there. So anyway, since this is broken, we will get a rough guesstimate or idea on what it would look like from by going down to the ones from Grindavik, since Grindavik is pretty close, and it will kind of have a little bit of a similarity to it. So this is the one for Grindavik, and as you can see, things were on a slight downward decline, so that activity is probably mirrored, but lower, of course, on the scale. We don't see any major spikes in here at all, so I don't think we've had any big earthquakes. There might be a couple little ones in here, but nothing that is of concern. Nothing like, you know, when you see the major earthquakes showing up like those other spikes. So that's kind of where we're at, and I'm not sure if we need to worry or concern ourselves right now, but let's get it back on there. That's where it is. Hopefully they will get this thing fixed one of these days. And hey, did Piggy make it in yet? And Piggy might be sleeping, and if she is, we like that. Hope she does get a nap, but we will leave crayons for her anyway if she pops in, and that's all good. Okay, so let us move on. We will get to earthquakes, and we will see what we've got for the earthquakes. We'll start actually with the other map. I redid this one not too long ago, so it is fairly fresh. I set it for 3 days, as we can see on the bottom left hand side there. So blue is your oldest, red is your newest, and you can see up there on the top it's 3 days, and it's set accordingly up here. And you can do that yourselves if you like. And you can also set up minimum depth, and you can also set up minimum or minimum and maximum strengths. I don't know why they've got 7 on there. We should put infinity on there, so if it shakes apart, we want to know. Anyhow, we do see the big blue circle there, so that is the one that happened a few days ago, 4.1. Very near the surface, and of course we haven't seen too terribly much more out of that, so it could have been just a one-time event, unfortunately. Looking up in the northern portions, we see the ones from yesterday, and nothing serious up there either. Getting down a little bit, we do notice here there is a 0.9, 2 kilometers down at 7:42 a.m. Today on that one. And then we do also have another one here that's fairly new at 04:18, 11 kilometers down, 0.6 in magnitude. And that is fairly close to Astja. And this here is Astja, and the other one happened there at that little spot. So I'm not sure what the name of this guy is. We're going to have to find out, because seems to be a lot of activity around there, and I'm curious. We do know it's a volcano. We can see that it's got a little caldera right there, and a bigger flat area trying to build itself into some kind of shield or something. Oh, he had a friend there we didn't even see, the little guy. So that one is 0.6, 418, 11 kilometers down. The other one was a 0.8, 11 kilometers down at 347. Good to see that. And then this one was from yesterday. Yes, it is. Okay, so very interesting to see that. Getting over into this area, I saw a video from Iceland, Icelandic man today, boiling water and eggs over a crack in lava. Still pretty hot under there. You betcha. You betcha, Linda. That does not surprise me. Hey, two pineapples in the house. Welcome to pineapples. Good to have you on board. Anyway, zooming back in here, so Bardabunga area up here, and that would be this particular crater. We see we had past activity. We had some older ones from yesterday as well, late in the day, and we didn't see too much more new. These look a little bit newer here. That was yesterday's as well. I think this might be closer to midnight. Yeah, actually 1:46 a.m. 1 magnitude, 3 kilometers down. So somewhere down underneath the fissures and stuff will have something cracking. So that is Grimsvatn, and just so you kind of get the idea of what that crater looks like, even though it is pretty much all snow-filled. Then we have another little standalone guy here, and just clicking on him, 1.26 kilometers down, 9:47 a.m. Now, I don't know if that is, well, if it's 6 kilometers down, it wouldn't be anything in the ice. It would be below the ice level, which is pretty awesome. And that means we have some kind of movement. Anyway, getting down to the bottom here, we do see this is the Katla area, and that is Katla, and we see on the side here some small ones, and that may be just ice cracking and stuff like that. 3:14 a.m., 0 magnitude, so that could be just an avalanche or a little bit of ice movement. This one also a surface 0.3 at 4:19. So again, there may be just some shifting of the ice right there, because those aren't very deep at all. So that's what's happening at Katla. There was one from yesterday here at 1953, and that one was 4 kilometers down, so that would be well below the ice, but that was only a 0.6. And let's get over, actually, Hekla area is where's Hekla? Hekla should be here, and where's this other guy at? This is out in the middle of nowhere. 0.6, 12 kilometers down, 11:44 a.m. Makes no sense why it would happen, but it's there. So let's leave it be and take a look at the rest of our wonderful Reykjens Peninsula. And of course, that is this area that we're looking at now. If we zoom in a little bit, we want to catch these guys from the back end here first as we move to the tip. That way we can get through things. 5:43 a.m., 7 kilometers down, 0.8 for that guy. He's got a friend right beside him. 1 magnitude, 1 kilometer down. That's actually very close to the surface. So 8:29 a.m. Makes you wonder what the heck is going on there. And I also kind of get a kick out of this because this looks really neat, the way this is squared off. And of course that's from water flow and so on. But we did have a little swarm in here of 3, don't know why. 1.2, 4 kilometers down, 47 minutes after 10 this morning. And let's see what else we got here. 11:04 a.m. for that 0.9, 5 kilometers down. And the other one, 1.1, 4 kilometers down at 4:21 a.m. So different times for all of them. Very interesting and unique. I do believe this is from yesterday. It is that 1.5, so I'm not going to worry about him. And we'll move a little bit more onto the peninsula. So capital city of Reykjavik is right here. This is Keflavik, the airport, the town of Keflavik, Reykjanesbær, and Njarðvík. And then down here is Grindavik, and of course the Blue Lagoon. So let us just get zoomed in a little bit more here. We don't see anything new in this little swarm, which is okay. We sneak over on the other side. This is K Lear over here. And when we look over here, we see a couple little ones, 0.9, 5 kilometers down, 8:17 this morning. And then we have another one right beside it, a 0.2, 1 kilometer down at 9:47. That's interesting, only 1 kilometer down. And then we slide over from that area over to our wonderful area that we love looking at. We do see these older ones. We see this little guy out here. I do believe that was, this morning at 56 minutes after midnight, 0.5, 5 kilometers down. And I like that. That's always a nice sign. And of course, when we zoom in a little bit, this is Geldingadarle, the valley. And Ragnar sits right about here. And when we see earthquakes there, we have to wonder, this here is 0.6 kilometers down, 05:24 a.m. on that guy. And the other one, 0.8, also 6 kilometers down at 9:08 a.m. So separate times, but same area. Makes you wonder what's going on down below. This is, I believe, yesterday's. Yep, it is too, for that 0.9, so we're going to leave that one alone. And most of these are all yesterday's, I think, with the exception of this little guy. And that was 41 minutes after midnight, 2 kilometers down, 0.6. And that is, of course, well beyond the Nut Creeky area, more over towards the Blue Lagoon. So very interesting. Don't see anything right in the immediate area, but we do have these little guys that are very close by. 8:38 a.m. for this 0.4, which is 4 kilometers down. And this guy here, 1:12 a.m. for 0.5, very close to the surface. And makes you wonder what the heck is going on. We've got a few more little ones over here beside Grindavik. This one here, 4:51 a.m., 0.6, 3 kilometers down. And then you have another one over here, 0.6, 3 kilometers down. Same time, 4:51. And this guy here, 8:25 a.m., 0.7, also 3 kilometers down. So we've got something happening there, don't know what. A little bit of movement in all likelihood, but not seeing a heck of a lot on this map as far as sizable new stuff. We don't see anything else out on the Rikens Ridge here, and nothing too new up top. This one was from yesterday, that 3, so we don't see anything else there. I'm going to go to the other map just to confirm. I did refresh this one a little while ago, and I want to just see what it showed here. And yeah, it's got 3 of them showing in this area, the 0.6, 1.6, 18 kilometers down. That's a little bit deeper. I missed the time on that. What was that? 15:15 yesterday. Okay, so that may be a little different. This one is 19 kilometers down, also from yesterday. So I'm wondering if this thing is still showing those. Yeah, probably within the 24-hour period. And yeah, we do see that. So again, 20 kilometers down on that. So that's older stuff from yesterday. Not going to worry about that. We just looked at these. Those are okay. This may be from yesterday as well. And let's just double check it. No, today, 3:47, 1.2 kilometers down, or sorry, 1.2 in magnitude, 6 kilometers down. This one changes things around a little bit, so have to keep up with it. And of course, then it's really not showing anything over in the area that we really want to see the stuff happening in, and that's over here in Philadelphia. But we do know that we always see a little bit of stuff. Here's this point, or sorry, 1.1 kilometers down at 9:31 a.m. We usually get them over here. I'm surprised that it's over there this time. So, not mind you, that doesn't really matter, I guess. They can happen anywhere they want. They're earthquakes. They decide what they want to do, not us. This one is 3.9 kilometers down. It's a 1.2. Happened at 4:47 a.m. And then it's got that 1.1 very close beside it. That was actually from yesterday. So not sure what's all going on there, but that's it. So that's the extent of what we've got happening there. And unfortunately, it's not a heck of a lot. So Iceland is very quiet in comparison to other places that we go. And always interesting to see some of those other places. And speaking of seeing other places, let us go through some of the wonderful places, and we are going to take a look. And right now we are seeing the Azores, and of course this is on. Oh, hang on, I'll remember the island really quickly. Maybe. Maybe I won't. Oh, hang on. Where's my Azores pictures? I've got them here somewhere. I gotta figure out where the heck I left them. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, this is one of the shots there. Just getting to dusk. This is the bay shot, if you will, and. Let's see, I'll pop over to the other one here. Oh, yeah, so that's the other harbor. So we got two harbor shots. There's the one, and of course looks pretty awesome, and I like it. So that's what we're seeing from what the heck is the name of the island? Sao something or other. Boy, I'm bad with names. Sao George, yes, that's it, Sao George. George with a J. So, yeah, Sao George is what we're looking at. Everybody looks like they're still there. We don't see anybody screaming or running away. So I think we're okay. We don't see a lineup of boats here taking evacuees out, so we're pretty happy. Weather again, though, unfortunately, still cloudy there. I hope they get some sunny days. Would really be nice for them. Anyway, we are going to keep an eye on the activity on Sao George because of the intense earthquakes that continue to happen there. I don't know what the count in the last 24 hours was. But I do know it is continuing to have earthquakes, so we will take a look. Well, George was so good. What? So good. He is a saint. So, Sao equals San George. Okay, Aurelio. Hey, Aurelio, did you time anyone out recently? I'm kidding, Aurelio. I know it was an accident. Anyway, all good. Okay, let's carry on. We're going to look at other volcanoes and see what we got. Of course, this one on the screen that you see now, and I can take that big banner off. This picture updates every about 5 minutes or so. And this is Talika, if I'm right. Talika is, of course, in Nicaragua. It's been active. You can see that there is fresh material in the crater that has been dusting off, if you will. And oh, somebody's saying Pepsi time. All right, we'll take a look for the Pepsi right away. And I just want to get myself onto this one here so I can flip things over real quick. This is Fuego. Oh, I need to move that to the other one. There we go. Fuego, of course, in the clouds. Popocatépetl from the one side, not looking so happy. If we go to the other side, it is okay. But I'm going to leave you on all just in case something happens. Now, I understand it's dark, but if this thing does erupt while I'm on break, at least we'll be covered. DrFox2000, Rocky on the loose. Rocky is on the loose? Uh-oh, Bullwinkle. On passive Belgium. On passive Belgium, please speak English, okay? Je ne peux parler français, please. And so that would be really good. And welcome. All right, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am here doing my thing. If you have enjoyed so far what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. And we will be happy to continue on after my break. For those who have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Actually, I gotta leave you on something that we can actually see. That doesn't look very good. What can I leave you on here? I want to leave you on something that's active and moving and that we can actually see. So maybe I will leave you, put you back on Popocatépetl or something. Fuego. What is Fuego doing? I'm just looking here. Fuego is in the dark as well. But it did plume up there a couple of times. Maybe I'll leave that on there. I'll move things around during my break, and we will see what we can do. Yeah, a lot of cloud on Fuego as well. That was at 8:42 a.m. by the way. Okay, I'm gonna go take that break, you guys. Please remember to hit the like button and don't go away. I will put you. Where am I here? I'll put you. Fuego. Go to Fuego. And we will get that there on Fuego for now, and at least you got something moving on the screen. So yep, taking that break. I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Do not go away. I will be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and I see we have a few more people in here. Ramon, welcome, and let's see, On Passive Belgium, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And who else was it I seen? JB, welcome back. Charlie, good day to you. And I think we're good for right now. Okay, and for those who are asking, yes, that is not Taal. That is Fuego, or as our wonderful geoplanet Jane says, Fu Egg Ho. Fu Egg Ho. Fuego. Fuego. Or the way I say it, Fuego. Fuego. It is wonderful. Anyway, that is what it was doing earlier, so it continued to do that. But since you are talking about Taal, we will go over to Taal here temporarily and just have a peek at it, just so you can see what the view is right now. And that is it. So it is dark there. We can't see anything. We don't see any eruptive state right now or anything like that, which is okay. Fuego. Okay, or is it Faego? Faego? Let go, my Fuego. Okay. Anyway, this is a Taal. So think Taal. Let go of your ego and think Taal. Okay. I am going to go through some of the reports here real quick. I won't put them online, but I will put the link online here so you can actually see what I am looking at. This is the document, and you guys can have a look at that. It is from Phil Volks, I guess is how they pronounce it, Phil Volks. That is the Philippine Institute of Volcanic or Volcanology and Seismology. So bulletin March 27th is the date, 8 a.m. And it says after pre-magmatic eruptions of the main crater at 7:22 a.m. to 8:59 a.m. yesterday, which is March 26th, two subsequent preomagmatic events at 4:34 a.m. and 4:04 a.m. today, which is the 27th, as far as their calendar is concerned, today have been recorded by the Taal Volcano Network on seismic recorders and visual cameras. These events produced 800 and 400 meter tall plumes, respectively, from the main crater that drifted southwest. Okay, so that should give you a little bit of an idea of what was going on there, and it is all pretty good. Now, there was a lot of talking about the evacuation stuff, and they did ask people to be careful and get ready to evacuate. And I'm not sure, this doesn't really state whether there was a mandatory evacuation, but they do state here, the public is reminded that the entire Taal volcano island is a permanent danger zone, or PDZ, or PDZ, depending on where you're from, and to enter the island, as well as high-risk barangays of Agoncillo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing those right, and Laurel must be prohibited, In other words, don't go there. It's not safe, is what they're telling you. And they're talking about evacuations around the area. In addition to that, they are making comments of there are possibilities of tsunamis within the lake. So anyone on the shorelines, if it is a very, very large explosive eruption, any type of pneumatic eruption that happens, that's going to blow the crater walls apart. Basically, you're in trouble because that will create a massive tsunami in there, and anything even within the they originally had a 2-kilometer exclusion zone that they wanted to keep. Even if they did extend it to 5 kilometers, that may not be enough. All right, just saying. So that is, it depends on how things work there. They say it is deflating at the moment. Now, the fact that the ground is deflating or going back down doesn't indicate that it's over. Okay, that can be a detrimental effect to actually cause the eruption. As it's going down, there's going to be cracks and things like this happening. If water does enter, you're going to end up with the pneumatic eruption, and you know how those work. A little bit of water gets in there, gets vaporized into steam very quickly. Of course, that expands at a very rapid pace. That will create enough pressure to cause some kind of an eruption. If it's a small one at first, that small one will blow out. As a reaction to that, more water will pour in, and then you will get repetitive, quick succession blasts that will blow everything to bits and pieces, depending on how much water flow there is. So those are things to keep in mind. But anyway, who here is in wanting a lava break? Do you want lava? Do you want to see some lava for a minute or two? Let's go look at some lava. I need some lava. I need lava. So we're going to go look at lava for a second. And yeah, bacon. We want. So, okay, let's look at this is a overflight compilation, and this was from May 24th, 2018, out in Hawaii. There you see some of those wonderful fissures that are opened up and just pouring out that lava. And yeah, there you go, extra bacon. Lots of extra bacon. And yeah, that is pretty awesome. So yeah, I didn't watch these videos before, so this is all new to me too, and I'm kind of just wow, in awe really to see it. And apparently they stuck a couple of videos together here, so definitely some wonderful bacon flow, and definitely a little bit of lava coming out of there. The massive explosion of Krakatoa in 1883 was partly caused by seawater getting into the volcano. I can believe that, Mars 2028. Anyway, we are looking at Hawaii at one of the fissures, and this is the flyover from back in May 24th, 2018. And they had multiple videos here. And that is pretty awesome to see that. And wow, just imagine. Now, speaking of this, you see how long this particular fissure happens to be. This is the type of thing that could open up on Sao George, and this is what will, if anything, will likely happen if we do get something on Sao George doing its thing. Anyway, I wasn't sure what the next one is doing here, so we can let it play, I guess. May 21st, 2018 flyover. Boy, that was smoking pretty good. I bet you that was a lot of pollution. I would have liked to see the SO2 map after that. Probably big red spot. Hey, Piggy is here. Oink oink, Piggy. Good to see ya. And you came just in time. Daisy, caldera collapse. No, this is back from 2018. These are some old USGS videos that we just like to show every once in a while, and it's pretty awesome to see them. So we're not going to dwell on these though, and I am going to take you back around the world. We will take a look for the other volcanoes. Of course, this was in the Azores. We're not seeing too much there right now because it is becoming nighttime, and of course the lights go on and it's really hard to see anything. There you go. Lots of light. So nothing in the Azores right now, so we don't see it, we don't know about it, and we will keep checking. We will get back to Popocatépetl here that's Fuego. We don't see anything doing much at Fuego. I want to put that up to current time, that way we can see. And Fuego. Okay. Fuego is doing its thing. Popocatépetl is this one. That is in Mexico, about 70 kilometers down south of Mexico City, doing its thing. And I see we've got a few more people popped in. Did I say hi to JB? JB, welcome. Daisy, welcome. Brian Rock, a rail fan, welcome. CVET69 is back, also a welcome again. And who is the cutest pig? Piggy is, of course. Ramon, you gotta say Piggy or you're gonna be in trouble. And of course, that is our picture of Talica in Nicaragua. And you notice that picture changed from what it was before. So a lot more dust and ash in that crater this time around. And these pictures update themselves, as you can see up top here. It says every 5 minutes. And if anyone is interested, here is the link for that. And you can have a look at their page, and that is the source for those. So yeah, it just changed there, so you'll see a little bit more of a plume, I guess, or whatever. It's pretty cool though to see that. Anyway, we'll pop it back over to Popocatépetl so I can see where that is. And let's go over, this is Merapi. And Merapi was happy for a while. Let's take a look at how happy Merapi was by going back and let's see, how far back do we want to go? Well, we'll go back as far as the thermal cam view for a little while, and that looked not so bad. A little bit clearer sky for a change, which is really kind of neat. But that is about 9.5 hours ago. If we continue on in the expanses of the nighttime there, about 8.5 hours ago, you do see a little bit of lava there, and of course you see the infrared here, of course, lighting up the rest of that stream as it went down. So hard to see the color at night. So this shows the heat, and that is pretty awesome. And of course you can see it in the other cameras as well. So that looked pretty darn good. If we move it ahead a little bit more, we do have a bunch of those eruptions. I think it got a little hotter there. Yeah, a little bit more material coming down the hill. There were a few other good ones there as well. Dr. Fox, there were some good blasts on Semi today. Okay, well, we'll have to take a look when I get to around to it. We'll we'll try. I looked earlier, couldn't see diddly because it's way too early for me to check. Because it doesn't get to be daylight there for a while. Too far north, you know. They're even further north than me. Anyway, you see the bacon rolling down the hill, and that is pretty awesome. Although it's not massive amounts of bacon, at least it's showing a sum. So let us carry on though and see where, oh yeah, there was a good one. Right about here. This was a little bit more coming down, and of course you can definitely see the difference when it starts sliding down the hill. Pretty cool, pretty awesome, and we do like it. So yeah, that's slippery bacon, I tell you. Slippery bacon going down the hill. So hopefully, yeah, wow, that's moving. That is pretty quick bacon. Yep, speedy bacon. All right. Never thought we'd have speedy bacon happening here. But I guess if you want to cook your bacon, you can cook it real fast on some lava. Although you'd have to have really, really long tongs. And that's some interesting lightning in there. We do still have storms in the area, of course. And that is always the way it is. So you see that lightning flash every once in a while. Pretty awesome. Grilled cheese and bacon over lava sounds wonderful. 2 pineapples, and that'll be pretty decent. So nice lava slide, or yeah, I'll slide down that with my Dr. Fox approved hot suit. Yeah. Yeah, you better get it approved. Oh, multi-layers of asbestos, buddy. Not good for you, but you need it. Oh, that would definitely give you a little bit of a rush. Bacon is very expensive, depending on where you're buying it, Ramon. Depending on where you're buying it. But we do see that lovely lava, and there's a bunch more during the course of the night, so it was worthwhile keeping an eye on it. And I'm just trying to get to some of the bigger ones here that we've seen later on, because it was I think 11:03 was the time I'm looking for. No, a little bit further. 11:49, nope. 22:50. We're getting close. We're getting close. 11:03 or 11:09, one of the two. One of the two. It got really bright. Oh, it might be 11:09. Right around there is when I think it started up, and we did have some good flow there. And yeah, this is where it was actually flowing off the other portion of it. So we see it coming down here rather than down the slide. It's now sliding off the side, which was a different start point. And that was kind of an interesting view to see all of a sudden. So pretty cool. Daisy 2 pineapples, what does post some awesome live streams from Kilauea. Yeah, Daisy, if you haven't been to 2 pineapples, he does have a 24/7 stream, and you guys are all more than welcome to go over and have a look after ours. But we'll throw the link in the chat afterwards. Or near the end of the stream, so you can go over and have a look at his beautiful stream. And they're 24/7, and then of course he does outings like he did this morning, where they get up at like 1:30 or 2 in the morning and they head out and go up to the crater, which is really awesome. Hey, Phil is in the house. Welcome. Let's see, who else snuck in there? I think we're good. And all right, So yeah, that was a pretty decent little eruption there, and I thought that was worthy of sharing with you. I don't know about the other times. There's the clouds did move in. That's what it ended up looking like because of the stormy weather. When we moved further, it continued to get worse for a while, and then some of the clouds departed, but we weren't seeing a heck of a lot after that. And I think they did lose the feed on one of the cameras shortly thereafter, and that was kind of it when I stopped watching. So we're getting close to being live again. This happened here at 3:22 a.m., so that's pretty cool, pretty awesome. And there they lost one of the cameras, and that's where we're at right now. So very little poking through the clouds. You know it's there. It's just you can't see anything happening, and it is what it is. So let us go over to our friend Semeru and see what Semeru is doing. Oh, what happened? They switched channels on me here. Let's see if we undo that and this one and turn this guy back on. We might be able to see something. Oh, there's a Semeru. How about we turn on this one? That is better, and we can turn that top one off. There we go. All right, so that is what Semeru looks like right now, and unfortunately Semeru is not doing too much. We do see some stars. We do see a lightning flash, and hang on, am I on there? Yeah. And that is what we're seeing. So that is a Semeru. Not a heck of a lot happening there. And I gotta stop something here. It's just playing like videos like crazy here, and I don't know why. I forgot to turn it off. It just kept on going. And I want to share some of that lava with you guys yet, so we have to do that. Okay, quick lava interlude. All right, you need lava. Everybody always likes lava interludes. So let's look at this one, video 1, lava in the forest. And that is lava in the forest moving forward, burning everything in sight. And yeah, that is pretty cool. So hopefully, yeah, it is Pepsi time. And we will show Pepsi, or we'll do Pepsi as soon as it's this video is done. It's only 1 minute and 24 seconds, so we're real close. I just figured I'd throw some lava in there, and that way you guys can have lavely dreams while you're looking at Taal, a volcano, during the break. Smoked bacon, yes. And Paulzilla, that would have been right out in your neighborhood there too if you would have been out there yet. But wow, look at that burn. And that is roasting and toasting everything in its path. And there is just no stopping it. Even your bulldozer will melt. And that is pretty nasty. Okay, so I'm going to pause that, and I am going to put you back onto Taal. And unfortunately, there's not much to see at Taal right now, but we'll leave it on there in case something does happen. And for those wonderful people who are in here, if you have not yet hit that like button, let's see if we can get that over that 100 mark real quick. And a few more of you hit that like button. It would really, really be appreciated. Of course, it makes a huge difference with the YouTube analytics when you are hitting that button, and it does help us out. Also, if you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned that, and hopefully you will. And also, if you want to become a member, you can take a look down in the bottom where the stream is there, where you've got the subscribe button. There's also a join button right beside that. If you can't find that join button, you can take a look down in the description. There is a shortcut in there, as well as there is one now on the screen, as Arizona Snowman just brought it up. So you guys can do your thing if you like. It's not mandatory, but we do like having people help out and support the stream. So, and I thank all of those who are in the chat and have supported. So, like I say, it's not mandatory. You're still all part of that lava family. So just remember that. And I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am going to take a 5-minute break, so please don't go away. And when we come back, we will have bacon seeds. And let's see, then we'll go look at other troublesome things. And maybe we'll get some light on Ta'al soon and see how Ta'al it got. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and hopefully we haven't lost too many people here. Wonderful to see the likes sitting at 104, and we've got 80 people in the chat here. Excellent. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And it is time for bacon seeds, since we are in the second hour. And thank you, Piggy. Thank you to Paulzilla. And by the way, hi, Paulzilla. Trev T, we got earlier. Irish Monk is in the house. And Irish Monk, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And hope you are doing all right. Juliet, I think you have to use the Santa Claus head for that that you're trying to bring up. And I think that might work. Anyway, Echo the Bot is here. Welcome, Echo, showing some bacon. I'm glad you show that. That is really cool. And let us get over to our bacon seeds, because I did say so. And that is wonderful. And here we go. First bacon seed of the day is, of course, this fine looking lady. Fine looking young lady. Got kind of a smirk on her face, looking to see, hey, maybe a little bit more hairdo stuff. Pretty awesome. I love it. So it's a tutu piggy. Yep, a pink one at that. Go figure. Love it though. And yep, beautiful to look at. All right, next one, definitely a real bacon seed. And of course, this is the pearl of your heart, if you will. Pretty awesome looking, and I like it. Okay, let's move on to our next bacon seed. And this is Piggy in a Box. Boy, this one is really pink. Very light colored. It didn't get out in the sun much. Hope you don't get no sunburn if he goes out. Make sure you put some sunblock on that piggy before you take him out there. Okay, next piggy. And this is a cutie. I like it. That nose looks a little different with all that black on it, but really cool. Yep, a sunblock 2 million is what you need for a pink pig like that. And they will be okay after that. Anyway, we got, no, it's not dirty. It's just colored. The snout. Okay, and of course, cuteness prevails. So let's look at this guy. And that is just laying on top of another piggy. And looks like he's got some sawdust all over him. I don't know if that's a smirk or what that is, but it does kind of look like a smirk, if you ask me. Anyhow, definitely gotta love the piggies. And thank you, Piggy, for supplying those wonderful photos once again. And we love you for it. Excellent stuff. So thank you. All right, seeds prevail, you betcha. Okay, we're going to go take a look around at some of our volcanoes and see what else we see. And hopefully we can see a few of them now. Whoop, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. And let's take a look and see what's happening. So I think I clicked the wrong one. Hang on. There we go. Sakurajima in the light a little bit more, but still looking pretty cloudy up top. From the long range shot, which is not so clear, it changed again. And we'll get it sharper. There we go. And still doing its thing. Of course, 12 minutes after 6 a.m. there in Japan right now. But this is Sakurajima, and it is relatively quiet. quick shot or peek at Mount Fuji, and we will upgrade that a little bit there and a little sharper. And they haven't got any more new snow, which is really a good sign. And let's see what Aso-san looks like. And Aso is in the clouds, or very misty up there, and of course you can see quite a bit of steam coming off of it, and that may be a good sign, just seeing the steam. Did I miss the Azores? No, we're going to go back to the Azores. We're looking around at all the volcanoes right now, and just want to confirm and see what's going on, and we'll move to those again. So don't worry, Irish Monk. And let's see. All right, so we did check in on Taal. And of course, Taal, if you're looking at the back area, back left-hand side there, you can start to see that there's a light coming from the back area. They are getting closer to dawn, which is really nice, because once the sun comes up, we'll be able to see what's going on there. And that would really, really be nice. And I'd like that a whole bunch. Okay, so let us move over and continue our trek through the other volcanoes. And this isn't moving for some reason. All right. Not sure why, but Yellowstone has frozen. Yellowstone is frozen in space and time. Not sure what's going on with the feed, but I will have to redo that feed right away. Not a big deal. We'll see what we can do. Let us take a look and see if we can have a quick peek at our other ones here. And yeah, really not all that much to talk about when we look at Stromboli. We do have clouds in the way, unfortunately, so poor visibility. And as you can see here, you can kind of see the outline of the clouds in the thermal shot, and very hazy otherwise in here. You can kind of see up there is a little bit of a star peeking through, but you're not seeing a heck of a lot here. A little bit of light showing up, but nothing major. And if you take a look down, you can see some of the little plumes shooting up. But we're not close enough to see anything, unfortunately, and that is what we've got there. So Stromboli is a Stromboli. Wanted to do something while I'm here, and I'm going to see if I can find it. And let's see, where did it go? No, not in that folder. It's got to be in this folder. Okay. Let's see if we can find it down here. Nope, up one level, and oh, I was in the right spot. There we go. I gotta load something up here. Okay. Since the other one wasn't working, I had to go find a new one. So that looks yummy though. It really does look yummy. I really want that, and since we didn't mention it, we know who's not here. Because he hasn't come up and said, there's Stromboli. So yeah, and for those of you who don't know what that is a Stromboli. Okay, and apparently Kim has not noticed it yet, and yeah, it is definitely something that is worthy of having a little bit of a feast. Kim's chasing mice. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know what happened to that other camera that's going crazy, but let's cover it up. There we go. We don't have to look at it. I did notice that we do have material sliding all the way down, so We do know that some of that stuff is really making it a long ways. You can see it on occasion through the clouds. So definitely got some material coming out of Stromboli, but that's all right. Hey, no licking your chops. Okay, we will continue on here, and I did say that we were going to go back and have a look at the Azores, and this time, though, we're going to put it together with the map and just have a better look at it, just so you guys know. Of course, this is one of the shots down at the harbor. Oh, they just turned the light off. Yay, they're turning the lights off so we can see. There is a ship coming in. Really cool. We'll be able to watch that dock shortly, and that will be pretty awesome. We go to the other shot of the cove. We don't see any people panicking yet. This is one of the other harbors. It's all lit up so people can see what they're doing, but this is the one that is probably the best view for right now, and we will see what happens. Calling Telestromboli. Yeah, Telestromboli. Silversmith in the house. Welcome, and let's see, Wormhand, I think I got you earlier there. Good to see you guys. Okay, massive earthquake swarm hit the Azores, possibly a new eruption soon. Well, that's why we are looking at it right now. This is the Azores. This is out at São Jorge, the island that it is on, and that's exactly where we're peaking. So I want to go over, and we're going to get the other map on the screen, and we will take a look at the Azores and kind of have a look and see what we have for earthquakes there. So that would be on this map, and of course, if you want this map, EMEQ is the shortcut. So EMEQ, and that will bring up this particular map, earthquake map, and it has a bunch of different ones that you don't normally see on the USGS map. As an example, Paulzilla just typed in the link, and there it is. So if we zoom in, and we will, this is the Azore Islands, of course. There you can see them right there, and I just want you to make quick note of the ridge here. So Mid-Atlantic Ridge going in these directions, and then there's another ridge right here heading off that way, and of course this area basically being very close, it has a bunch of rift fissures in it, and they run lengthwise. Some of them larger than others, some of them as short as half the island. Some are 30 or 40 kilometers longer than the island. The island is about 56 kilometers long, I believe, and about 6.8 kilometers wide at the widest point. They don't show every last earthquake here, but that is quite all right. I mean, a guy could go through these forever and a day trying to figure out what's going on. But right now we're seeing depths of 10 and 11 kilometers, 8 kilometers. It's once we see it coming to 4 and 5 kilometers, then we need to start to seriously look at this and see what's going on. So as you can see, everything is fairly consistently down around that 11 or 12 kilometer mark, and that's kind of what we're seeing. So if those elevations start to increase, it's 5 miles wide. That's what I said, about 8 kilometers wide. Yeah. For you it's 5 miles, 8 kilometers for everybody else. Clickbait. What is clickbait? chain. Not sure what is going on, but I think we're going to have some action here. I don't think it is clickbait. We've had thousands and thousands of earthquakes here, so that certainly is not clickbait in that sense. It is something happening, and we will see what we do get. And of course, thank you for that 5-minute warning, Piggy. So that's kind of what we got out there, and we do see it, we acknowledge it, and of course we've got a few related earthquakes out here in the Canary Islands as well. A few of them right there, a couple of them kind of small, but nothing major. And over here, things have slowed down a little bit, so we will take a look at these. 14 kilometers down on that one. This one is 13 kilometers down. These are from the 25th though, so they're already a little bit aged, and that kind of makes me wonder if we're going to see that. And again, this is a 3-day chart here showing of what we've had in the last little while. I'm going to refresh this just to make sure we get rid of the older stuff and only look at the newer ones. We do still see quite a few within the last 3 days that are here. One of the things I did notice is the bigger ones, when they do show and happen, they seem to be getting a little bit bigger. Before we were only seeing 2.1s, 2.2s, now we see the occasional 2.5, 2.6. So here 2.1, 2.4, so interesting to see 2.5, 2.4. If they continue to increase as far as the ones there, it's going to be interesting to see, but right now majority of them are in that 10 to 15 kilometer range, and it kind of makes a guy wonder, so what's going on? So all good, all good. Anyway, we are getting very close to break time here, so I think what I will do is see if we can find ourselves a place to park for the time being. I still didn't fix that. Taal is having a nice sunrise. I think we will leave it on here. You can see some of the lights in the background, and we can see some smoke coming off of Taal, or I should say park in the park. Yeah, I'm gonna park in the park right there in the volcano park. And then we can see Matt Martin, what do you mean nope? Don't be nope, and don't thumbs down. Be positive. And I say yes. If you have something good to say, please share it with us. We are all ears. And what else was I going to try to do here before we do this? I want to see if I can get that Yellowstone working again. For some reason it quit. Maybe they've reset their server again. So okay. Well, Irish Monk, tsunamis for this though, there could be tsunami issues if the volcano blows out a side wall of that caldera. They can certainly get some massive tsunamis within a Taal lake. And there have been the advisories, of course, to everybody on the shoreline areas to watch out for that, because if it happens, we can be seeing some problems there for those good people. So hopefully they won't have those issues, and everything will be okay there. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you parked here for right now. Someone wants to see La Palma erupt. Someone wants to see La Palma erupt. I don't know if they're gonna see it, but La Palma may erupt again. Iceland may erupt, yeah, in the future. I'm sure they'll all erupt eventually. It's just have patience and we'll see what happens. Um, Sue Hayes says, yeah, we don't need tsunamis anywhere. And that is true. We don't need them anywhere, but what I am talking about is a precaution for those good people who are down close to the shoreline and because of the possibilities. I was responding to the comment about the La Palma tsunami. Oh, well, the La Palma one is an issue that you're not going to see. I don't believe that it will show anything for La Palma in that sense, but Taal definitely has some possibilities. So, but within the lake, just so you understand that. Okay, Merapi is happy, unless Merapi is doing something right now that I'm unaware of. Merapi is throwing off a little bit more lava. Nothing too great, and we only have 3 of the cameras working. So I'm going to leave it on Taal while I go for my break, and we'll take a look at Merapi when I come back, all right? And on that friendly note, for those good people who are here, please do hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. We're trying to hit our little goal of 150. So if you can help out, that would really, really be appreciated. Of course, the YouTube analytics do make a big difference. The more likes you have, the further up in the ladder you go. And also, if you're new to the channel, new to the stream, and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do consider doing that. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I am going to take a break for about 5 minutes. Don't go away. We'll be back with more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. Right now, what you have on the screen is a Taal volcano inside Taal Lake. And my whole house is on Solar Sea. Pepsi, Pepsi, Pepsi. Ooh, it runs on Pepsi. Thank you, Sharon, for being able to hear me. And awesome. So cool. Okay. So Taal is being gentle and quiet right now. We don't know what it is going to do in the future. We'll see what it does. Definitely keeping an eye on it, because if it does erupt, we will in all likelihood go live right away, just to make sure that we can see what's going on. And we always try to give you the best. So anyway, we do like it, but right now I think what we will do is we will head to Alaska, and we will see some photos there of our wonderful Alaskan volcanoes. Great Sitkins being the first one here, and of course as we move back through time, it is hard to see. It seems to like having clouds right in the way of the camera. There should be a sign up there for the clouds to go around or something, but they don't. Anyway, that's what's happening there. Not very good visibility at Pavlov, and that is kind of the way it is. That's the best shot we can see, and otherwise it's in the dark, in the muck. So not able to see a heck of a lot there. This one here, again, it's one of those ones where, again, clouds in the distance, you can't see what it's actually looking at. The mountain we're looking for is right there, and that is the Great Sitkins. But we do have some explosive shots here from Semi, and there it is. There's the first one. So it goes from darkness to semi-daylight, and then we see some better poofs out of there, and you can see some really dark material. That's actually a pretty nice shot. So good to see, and we like it. Next shot is a little bit bigger, and that looks pretty awesome. So we know Semi is doing something, but we don't know what. A little more sunshine on it there, and there it goes again. A beautiful shot. I'm actually going to take a picture of that just because I haven't seen it that clear before. And there we go. We'll keep on going, and we can see that it did do that a few times, but nothing else. There we go. Did it again, and not too much else happening after that, I don't think. We'll have to continue monitoring it and see if it continues to erupt. Always fascinating to watch that. So that's what is happening in the Aleutian Islands up in Alaska, and that will be the let's see if we can put that back on that wonderful shot that we had there. This one there, that is the shot of the day as far as I'm concerned. That looks pretty awesome. So yeah, screenshots. Quick, click, and I did get that. So we've got a decent screenshot of that one. First picture has what? Rust ash. No, we don't want rust ash. That'll get in your teeth and all that stuff. So pretty awesome. Okay, let us go over to Hawaii, and before we look at Hawaii, we'll have a lava interlude from Hawaii, since we need lava. I'm addicted. Okay, May 23rd and 26th. So couple of days worth of lava here. And yep, get your hot dogs out on those sticks and you can roast them. That looks pretty awesome. Irish Monk, wow, thank you kindly, Irish Monk. 3 days later, May 26th of 2018. And let's see, pay the bills. We all have to pay the bills. Thank you, Irish Monk. Irish Monk. And 10 euros. That's excellent. Thank you for that kind support, Irish Monk. I really do appreciate that. And that definitely helps out. And very kind of you. Really generous. And let's see. They're moving on to different parts there. So thought that was kind of neat. And I don't know what this next one does here. If we go to about there, I think there's actually narration on this one, but I just kind of stop it there for now. Let's have a look at the rest of our wonderful stuff. And here is our picture from early this morning. And there we go. Turn that off. Fits better on the screen. And that is what you're seeing. A pretty awesome shot. We'll click the refresh button. That was 1:06 a.m. Hawaii time, by the way. And this is 11:41 Hawaii time. Unfortunately, that smoke is coming right at us, so making visibility very difficult to see. One thing I do note right off the bat, you notice that this little guy here used to be fairly tall, and he's getting more and more lava buildup around him. So slowly but surely, he's being buried. This, of course, is where our pothole is, and it's giving out a lot of that lava. So likely have some tubes coming up in here and allowing it to flow outward into this area. As you see, that area here, lighter gray material, you know, a real pahoehoe style lava, and it has overflowed quite a bit in those areas. And let's get on to the next picture. Again, 1:06 a.m. That's what it was looking like, and we do see hot spots all the way around the outside of the crater, but we don't see too much more there. Let's hit the refresh and see. And again, the smoke is still going in the wrong direction. We do see what we were referring to as the big toe. This thing has gotten bigger than it was before, and has now apparently kind of plugged up. So it used to outflow just as quick as the material was coming into it, and now it's not doing that anymore. And what was observed this morning was that it was actually flowing out along here and going in that direction. So we may be able to see that on the thermal right away, but let's also take a look here. So this is from the other side of the crater, of course, and what we're seeing, there's that big toe area, and you notice it's changed shape here a little bit because it had some outflow points. If we hit that refresh, we should be able to see it, and there you can see the puddles and that fresh lava that it was pouring out in those areas. And you can even see right here it was overflowing into those areas, and right there as well. So definitely it has filled this area up. This was bubbling really bad this morning. When I was watching Two Pineapples stream, he was focusing on that area, and it was doing its thing. But these areas as well, they've taken out the edge or wall that it has built up. Looks pretty awesome though, and good and full now. And I'm glad that they're not seeing my lava trucks vacuuming up all that lava. I'm kidding. They're invisible lava trucks. And okay, so pretty cool to see that. Let's have a look at the thermal. And this was the thermal from last, at 0058. And it didn't look like it was that bright. We do still have our spot over here let's update it and see what it looks like now. And there you go. Wow, we've got a big lava lake out here now, and also over here. So very interesting to see that. That large of an area. I thought this material was flowing here and we were going to see more on this side, but I'm kind of surprised to see that there's that much over here. So very, very interesting, to say the least. So that's neat. All right, let's close that off. Okay, zoom out a little bit and show you the entirety of the Hawaiian Islands chain. There it is. So Honolulu over here. Paulzilla lives over there where the H is. Maui Me lives over here where the triangle is. And then Two Pineapples lives over here about the where the K, top of the K is there somewhere over there near to Hilo, but not too close, about 25 minutes away from the volcano. So pretty cool. And we're going to zoom in a little bit here if we can, and try to do that. And of course, to kind of throw perspective in here, you see all the dots, of course, those are all the earthquakes that were listed. And the white ones are the oldest ones, yellow up to about a week old or approximately there. Orange ones are newer, and the latest and freshest ones, of course, are the red ones. So there's 2.2, 19 kilometers down, about 25 kilometers, 20 miles down. Again, same thing, about 32 kilometers, something like that, 33 kilometers, roughly. And that's what those are. 2.2, 1.8 for that one. We don't see any other new ones there. Looking out here, Loihi Seamound, we don't see anything else out there either. And we know this is continuing. It's sitting on a rumble spot. It's going to continue forever. And of course, this is Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea over here. Mauna Loa is sitting pretty quiet, not doing too much. We're not going to bother with the picture today or anything like that. We're going to just zoom in here on our volcano and kind of have a look at what it looks like. Anyway, not sure when the original satellite shot was from, but it does look pretty cool and awesome, and we can see the crater. And this is where the observatory is on the edge. They've got their cameras there, so you guys can take a look at some of that, where the cameras are located and so on. And here's some of the old roads going around that seem to be going. You don't want to go down that road real fast. Not drunk at night anyway, because as soon as you hit these potholes, you know you're in for a real dive. So don't do it, whatever it is that you got in mind. Don't get drunk and drive around there. You're going to have problems. Same with this road. I don't think it's passable. Anyway, on that friendly note, let us zoom back out just a little bit. And for those who do want to take a look at these other things, they do have tilt meters, GPS, gas metering, and seismographs there. So if you type in the word Hawaii map, and we can do that real quick, Hawaii map will bring up this the link to the USGS site. So Paulzilla, if you could do the honors, yes, thank you. And Hawaii map, here it comes. And okay, there is the link to the USGS site. You guys can go there and peruse it as you wish, and it will give you all these different things. We got different cameras located in all kinds of places, and you guys can just click on them and you can see what the activity of all the earthquakes are doing and so on. And you can do generalized snooping around if you want. on this map. I mean, it's possible. Let's see, if we go to Hilo, you can see it's a pretty big city. There's the airport, and pretty awesome to see. I've never actually zoomed in on Hilo before, so nice to see. Pretty awesome. Big place. So hope they don't have to evacuate all those people. All right, we'll leave Hawaii alone and let us move over and see what else we can find. We did those. We did La Palma real quick as far as looking at earthquakes. I did want to pop over onto the, let's see, get my maps. Where is my, there's that map. We want to go over and have just a quick look at the Usgs Earthquake Map. I don't see anything big and new. We do have a larger one here in Alaska, 3.5, and not anything special. We do see one out here, 5.1, that was yesterday at 1912 off the Oregon coast, and that looks like it is on the between the Pacific plate and the Fuca plate. So actually, I think that one is actually on that slip zone that is right beside it. So it's probably nothing to worry about as far as that one. If we actually, let's zoom in there and just take a look and confirm where it is. And yeah, that's exactly, I think they call it black fault or something like that. Anyway, because it's slipping this way, this is a slip fault rather than a subduction. The subduction is happening here, and this is just push up against it here. So this will just be a slip as the stuff slides by the plate. Okay, looking at that, that's what we got. Earthquake map, real quick. Not earthquake, but volcano map. That's what I was going to say. Anyway, we do see Astja and Ragnar on the map, and we do see Sao George, indicating that it is in an unrest state. So definitely going to keep an eye on it and see what happens. La Palma, of course, being quiet with some tremor activity, so we're going to keep an eye on that as well. And of course, we have all kinds of volcanoes around the Ring of Fire, and to go through each one will take way too long, so we're going to basically condense it. Just want to zoom in here just a little bit to kind of say the one here, Messiah has always been going, and this is Talika. This is the one that has been upgraded. It was yellow before, it is now orange. That's the one that we were showing. So minor activity or eruption warning is the status of it. So that's pretty cool. And then the other two in Costa Rica are about the same status. So wow, all of them are worthy of keeping an eye on. We did have some quakes out here 8 hours ago. There's two of them. There's a 5.2, and I don't know if the other one is a 5 as well. Which one is that one? 10 hours ago, 5.8. So slightly bigger. And that happened in Ecuador, very close to Quito. So, capital of Ecuador, by the way. And there's Reventador, and Sangay is over here. So, and of course, out here in the Galapagos Islands, we have Fernandina, and of course, Wolf Volcano. Wolf being continually active for the last little while. I have not seen the chart for the last day here, so I don't know how much it's actually putting out, if anything, right now. Pretty easy going at the moment. Zooming out a little bit and finding our other ways around. This guy here, Sabancaya in Chile, still active and throwing off a fair amount of SO2. Then we still have a few more down here in the bottom of Chile that we get to look at as well. Quick look here at New Zealand. Of course, Ruapehu volcano been from a green to a yellow. And the other one, of course, is White Isle, which has been a yellow for a while. So those are there for New Zealand. Here you've got Hunga Tonga and Tafua for Tonga. And those are both yellow. Of course, Yasur, our very, very long-lived volcano, been erupting for 870 years. Then we got the rest of them in Vanuatu, and of course, as we're moving over, Papua New Guinea got a bunch, and Liotolok still in a red state, Semaru still erupting, Merapi erupting, and Krakatoa is put back to its orange status, so it could happen anytime. And I am happy to see that they at least have upgraded Taal. Taal is now orange rather than being yellow. And so that is where it is at. Minor activity or eruption imminent. And that's what we're looking at. Barren Islands over here, that is continuing to stay what it is. I see they still have that middle one here on the Kamchatka Peninsula downgraded, so it should be easier there. We do see another larger earthquake, a 5.0 up here and the northern end of Japan, and some more little ones down here. And sliding over a little bit more to the west, of course, Erta Ale continuing to erupt. That is our gas pit. This guy here, of course, is the black lava specialist, and that is the coldest lava in the world, 500 to 600 degrees Celsius. Not exactly cold, but it's cold for lava. And our volcano in DR Congo, there's actually a couple of them there. They're still doing their thing. Looking here, and you can see that Etna is orange, and Volcano a yellow, and Stromboli is still in a red. And of course Campi up here in downtown Italy, basically. And that's, I think, Naples right there. And I believe, hang on, now I got myself, yeah, it is Naples. I got myself guessing. And that's fairly quiet, and hopefully we'll never see that go, because that has a lot of people living very close. And anyway, same thing as Taal. Taal has a tremendous amount of people living around it, so if we do ever have something happening there, it would be very, very dangerous for those good people. Okay, so that is kind of the world volcano map. We can take a look very quickly at our map for our SO2. If I can get to it, there we go. And we're going to do this real quick, just so we don't need to worry about it. And here, of course, what I was saying, it is still erupting there and causing this plume. That's down in South America, of course. And when we get over here, we do see we have eruptive stuff coming from Costa Rica. The one from Nicaragua, not throwing that much SO2 out yet. We do have a buildup here, and that is Popocatépetl doing its thing, as well as some of the city gas from the SO3 that's, or SO2 that's being generated by population, because it's 22 million people there. Anyway, looking down here, New Zealand, good shape, not very much coming out there. Hunga Tonga, pretty good. These ones are relatively quiet, not too much SO2. And I wanted to see here, and we don't see huge plumes, which is what I was looking for. And there is a Ta'al. All right, excuse me. And yeah, Ta'al, inside Ta'al Lake. And if that ever goes big boom, we're going to have some problems. But for right now, it seems to have settled back down, so we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if some of this plume was from the material from yesterday because of the way the winds are carrying things. And of course, we still have general pollution from places like China and India, so I'm not going to get into that. RTVE, of course, a little bit coming from it. The ones in the Congo, we do see a plume coming from that. This down here is from natural pollution, well, man-made pollution, not natural. And very little material coming off of Etna and Volcano, as well as Stromboli. So that kind of gives you what that's like. I know this is set for 1 o'clock. I'm going to see if we can zip it up and get it a little bit fresher. And that kind of gives you an idea of what the heat looks like. We'll zoom in, and the European area gives you a little better idea what we've got. Looks not bad. The circulations here. Glad to see this is changing. They're starting to get a little different circulation, more like summer circulation there in Turkey, which is going to help Piggy out because she lives here in Greece, where it's 15, 16, 17 degrees. And that is pretty good. I'd like to have that temperature. All right, Germany looking not so bad for nighttime. And pretty awesome. France a little bit warmer. France actually warmer than Spain. Portugal is good though. And of course here in the deserts and Africa, you're seeing a lot more stuff happening. Out in the Canary Islands, pretty warm, so nothing too major. Zip into there for a second, and I just want to turn on precipitation. Snow in Iceland. Okay, so we are seeing some snow up there as well. And let's go back to temperature and zoom back out a little bit. North America, we see what's happening. Texas should be roasting right now, and some of those people are probably happy. Some are mad because they have to turn on their air conditioners. And of course, around the equatorial zone, everything looks pretty awesome, and nice to see it warm back up in the jungles of Brazil and so on, and even here in Argentina and Bolivia and those places. So a little bit warmer for them, which is awesome. Okay, real quick, coldest spot, looking for it. And minus 64, minus 65 Celsius, right there. Okay, so if you're complaining about being cold, be thankful you're not there. Right there, minus 65 C. So yeah, yeah, you can go freeze. Oh boy. Yeah, minus 59 there. Some spots pretty nasty. And let's see, just a quick peek around the world here, precipitation wise. We do still see the storm that is kind of going around here, and this is what I was talking about, the lightning and stuff that we're seeing when we're looking at Merapi and those ones, because we have multiple storms all over the place there. That's kind of what we were seeing. And some of the cloudiness, there's Manila, and Taal would be right about there. They've got clear sky right now, so that's not so bad. Two storms in the Indian Ocean area, one just off the coast of Australia, of course, and a storm not as bad here in Madagascar. Looks pretty good. Some African stuff, I don't know. Not bad. Not bad. West coast or east coast of Canada and US are getting nailed again. So that's all good. And then looks like a storm off the coast of LA here, sorry, California is going to get some more rain, hopefully, and they probably could use it. So pretty awesome. Waynesboro, Virginia is 4 degrees Celsius. Brr. That's almost like here. We don't want that. Anyway, let's throw this back on to all. And I think that is it for today's wonderful show. And really do enjoy having doing these shows. It is wonderful, and being able to share this stuff with you guys. So hopefully you all got something out of it. And I don't know, do we need one more lava interlude? I'm almost thinking we almost need one more lava interlude before we stop the show. Let's see if I can find one. Let's see if we can find some lava. Yeah, I think I can find just a little bit of lava. All right, I'm gonna give you one more lava interlude here, so hang tight, and then we will change things. So just so you have your lava fill for today, and I don't want you to go home hungry, if you know what I'm saying. And okay, is this changing it? No, it hasn't changed. I'm still waiting for things to update here. There we go, and we can turn that on and go. All right, so May 29th, 2018, video 1, Fisher 8. And there's some lava for you, you guys. And boy, that's a pretty nice fountain, if you ask me. Yep, number 2. This is from the ground. That is pretty cool. Or hot. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. It is definitely worthy of looking at, though. And that is quite a rumble. This is from the 29th, I guess. No, let's see what else we got. No, that one may not. Oh, this is just a flyover, I think. So we may not be able to see any lava here. And no lava in that one. And no lava in the next one. But I'll let you watch this one, and then we'll call it a day for this. So pretty cool, and I want to thank all of you for being here today. People got to get to 150. Yeah, if you haven't hit that, we need 150. How come we only at 140? Come on, guys, hit that like button. I'm going overtime here trying to make this work for you. And let's see if we can get a few more likes up there. If you haven't hit that like button yet, that would really, really be nice. And Henry Nelson says, thank you, Dr. Fox. You are welcome, sir. And okay. That was cute. 9 more. Yeah, we need 9 more. Excellent. Piggy says, thank you for the stream. You are welcome. Yeah, that's actually a pretty deep looking hole, if you ask me. I don't think I'd want to jump in there. Not very quickly, anyway. You probably wouldn't be able to breathe too well down there. So, hopefully, things will get better. Anyhow, for those good people, yeah, 4 more if we can get them in there. Trying to get to that 150 just to get it all the way up and go from there. So I love looking at this, and this is pretty awesome. And then what we can do is, like I say, we'll throw you back onto Taal just so we can keep an eye on it for a minute or two, and I will leave that run. By the way, hi Louise, and I didn't say hi to you earlier, so I just figured I better do that. Okay, so we're doing our thing. 2 to go. We're looking for a couple more likes. That would be really, really awesome. And thank you kindly. And that is wonderful to have that all happening. And let's see if I'm just trying to see what I got here for looking at fiery stuff for tomorrow. And yeah, I should remind everyone, remember tomorrow is oh, hang on, we can probably show this one yet today. You want to see really long bacon before I go? Let's go look at some really long bacon before I go here. So USGS scientists conduct flyover daily track activities and whatever. So here's some really long, let's get rid of that closed caption. Really long lava. Bacon, a super length of bacon. We don't want to see him talking, we want bacon. There's bacon, and that is pretty awesome. So like it, everyone. That is awesome. And there's that friendly guy talking again. I don't mind him talking, it's just I want to see what the lava's doing. I'm not greedy, I want to see lava. Alright, on that friendly note, that's where we're going to leave it, you guys. And thank you for watching today. And we'll leave it back on to all. And that is great. So appreciate every one of you being here today. A big thank you to my moderators, of course Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and of course Paulzilla, and I do believe CND Boy may have been in here as well. I don't know, I didn't see him, but those are our typical regulars, and we really do appreciate the wonderful work that they do. Anna, is it Siwi or Sui? I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but have a good night. Thank you. And Gora, good evening, and thank you for the live stream. You are welcome, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And Lookin' Simone says, thanks for another great stream. You are welcome. Anyhow, so thank you to my wonderful moderators. You guys are awesome, and really do deserve a big pat in the back. Also want to thank, of course, my super chatter of the day. The only super chatter was Irish Monk, and thank you kindly for that €10 super chat. Definitely helps pay the power bill, and that is all good. Also, a big thank you to each and every one of you, the members especially that were here, and members being the ones in green, and all the rest of you. Do appreciate all of you, regardless of who it is. Oh my God, who got the cookies? Oh my God, I forgot already who got the cookies. Hang on, who got the cookies today? So, boy, my mind is going blank. I forgot who got the cookies. Burger, no, you didn't get the cookies. Well, you might have snuck one or two, but that's all right. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here. You guys are awesome, and really do. Lookin' Simone got cookies. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you tried, Burger. Yeah. That's all good. You got to be first in the chat if you want to get those cookies real quick. Anyway, take care, everyone. Been really nice being here. Love doing this stuff. So take care of yourselves. Remember, tomorrow's Monday, so stream is back to 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, and so on and so forth. And of course, that is down in the description if you need to know. Really do appreciate all of you for being here, and thank you very much. Without you, the stream would not exist. So, on that, again, thank you and good night. And please, make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and take care, good night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Oink, oink.